Okay. Big deal if the piano happens to have the C note come out when you strike a C, and we happen to have a B flat. We're playing a different instrument, folks. Not trying to be like piano. Now let's go to this little tutorial. Let's find out what we're dealing with here. Let's find out why so many of the advanced players in the hierarchy of academia get this wrong. Okay. So, what's the name of this note, anybody? Right there. It is, I'm holding the camera, low G. Okay. You agree with that? You agree with that? Or is that pedal G? Look carefully. It's actually low G, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Now think about this brutal logic that's going to kill a lot of people. Now we're playing our instrument. That's a low G for trumpet. I don't care what it is for bassoon, didgeridoo, piano, harpsichord, color to a soprano. I don't care what it is for anybody else but for me and for people who play trumpet. Now what do you suppose the next note above it is? Right here. Is that also low G? No. Folks, that note right there is a middle G. It's not another low G. So some people get confused because they think of it as low. You know, because it's a relatively easy note for us to play, isn't it? But a G sitting on the second line in the trumpet clef staff is definitely not a low G. We already have a low G. There it is. There's low G. There's, middle G. You following the logic here, folks? I know it's tricky. Now, what do we got coming up right there? The little goose egg sitting on top of the staff. What is that note? Come on, you can get it. If you said it's another middle G, you'd be wrong because this is actually high G. Boom. That looked like a G, kind of. All right. So, no, that is not another middle G. You got low, middle, high G. Now, the reason people get this confused too is because when they play that G on top of the staff, they don't think of it as that high. Ask any alto or soprano, or let's be more specific, alto or mezzo soprano in a choir, if that note would be considered a middle note or a low note. They're going to say, no way. That's a high G. Right? Of course they will. They're not going to say that's low or that's middle. Now, what about this note here? Way right there, way up there in the clouds. Way up there in the clouds. What is the name of that note? Is it high G? Kind of, but no. When you already got a high designated note like high G, you are confused to say that's also high G, so there has to be another wording there. So high is in the name. But folks, that's what we call a double high G. There's high G. If you take that an octave over, we double the highness of it. We can't call that note right there a high G way up in the clouds. Subscribe, click on my website link, and go on to the next video. It's lovely out here. Have a great day.